Hi, Happy New Year, or not Happy New Year, depending upon when you watch this video or when this video gets uploaded. But either way, Happy New Year. I think right now I want to take this opportune moment to say thank you all so much for this year. I don't want to say that I'm lucky, but I'm kind of lucky in a way. But I just want to say thank you first of all, first and foremost. Now, I'm not going to do your typical type of New Year video, and I do think I am going to do a content update this time. So yes, there is an update to the channel, but I just want to get the Happy New Year stuff out of the way and thank you. But I think before I get to the channel update, I guess talk about the year. This year in particular has been the most complex of a year, is the best way to put it. Like, the best way to describe this year, it's fairly simple. It kicked my butt. It kicked my butt in so many different levels, and I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it was a year that wasn't a good year. It wasn't a bad year. But it was just a busy year. Actually, yeah, that's the best way to put it. This year has been a busy year for me of trying to get stuff done, like content-wise. And then the biggest one was me moving. Me moving was the biggest thing this year in general, so I'm glad that I was able to do that. And I'm not going to say my content has gotten better because of me moving, because there's moments where I wish my content could be better, but I'm not worried about that right now. But I think the biggest thing this year, I think I need to start incorporating next year. But that's the biggest thing, is that next year is going to be my buckle down year, where I need to do what I need to do so that way I can keep moving forward with this stuff. Meaning, like, I need to actually buckle down and do what I need to do, like actually learning how to drive and doing like basic stuff, not like the channel goals. I would love to be able to reach 1,000 subs. I think that would be nice. However, I don't want to enforce that at the end of this year, because that would be insane. Next year, on the other hand, I would like to reach that goal. But I'm not going to have that be my driving force to do all my other goals, because I need to do something else personally. Like, most of the goals I'm creating this year are more your personal, or my personal goals. So they're more of like my side of stuff. But I'm still going to do like a bunch of YouTube stuff as usual. I do want to do the same thing as I did last year, or I guess technically this year, or last year, whatever you want to say, where I look back at my older content and try to finish what I started on my older content, and do an incorporation of the new stuff that's going to come out. Because there are new stuff that's coming out this year, or not this year, next year, that I would love to do, because as much as I like to keep streaming Mario Kart, because even though that's like the staple on this channel is me streaming Mario Kart, I don't think I'm going to stream Mario Kart very often anymore. However, I don't want the streams of Mario Kart to go away. I don't want that to happen, just because there's people out there that still play Mario Kart and all that kind of stuff. So I will be streaming Mario Kart, but it's not gonna be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very much. I'm only gonna do it every now and again, maybe once a month, just so that way I can keep a little bit of variety in, because there's more games that I would like to stream instead. For instance, I actually want to go back into streaming Splatoon again, and try to do that game again to stream, because I did it before, it didn't really work out. And I kind of want to do that again. I don't think I'm going to do F-Zero 99 anymore, because I think that game is already set its piece. But I still like it. And I think next year, when it comes to the shorts or the vertical style videos, they're not going to be very frequent, or every day is the best way to put it. I will put shorts out when I can, or like once they're done, they immediately go up, and then that's it. It's getting to that point where I feel like that might be best, but then again, it might not be best. But I'm not entirely sure, because I don't know how to structure stuff like that in my content, and I'm still trying my best to work on those. I'm still trying to cope with them a little bit more because of stuff that happened in the back end, which I don't want to talk about on this video because that's not appropriate. But for the most part, that stuff's not going to go away. The videos, on the other hand, are also not going to go away. I don't think I'm going to do these update type of videos again unless something important comes up. Then I'll do a video on it. This just so happens to be a video that I wanted to do this year, just because of all of the stuff that's been happening this month, because this month has been the most busiest month that I've had for a long while. And I'm not going to say it was an unnecessary month, but it was needed, just because of the stuff that's going on and all the holiday stuff that was happening. And it was needed. Like, I really wanted to do that. With that being said, I am very happy with the outcome of this year. I feel like this year I am happy with the outcome. And I think next year it's not going to be the same. I'm going to say this. Next year is not going to be the same as the year before. It's not going to be the same. Because at that point, I don't know why I talked like that for some reason, but at that point, I really do need to buckle down and do more of my personal goals than my YouTube goals, I feel like. Which means I'm not leaving YouTube, because that is not going to happen anytime soon. I still want to create content, because that's my best way of escaping, and that's usually my best way of, like, not only like doing this type of stuff, but contacting with you all. It's nice. Not only my personal goals, but with other stuff though too. Meaning, like, being able to learn how to drive, and then after that probably learn how to, like, own a car and all that stuff. And I probably would have to get an electric car, probably. But again, that's the thing, is that I need to be able to do this. And I want to do this. I want to start, like, buckling down and doing what I need to do, because as much as I love what I do, especially with the job that I do, because I do work at an actual job, I can't stay at the other job. As much as I love the job and I love the people that I work with, I can't stay there for very long. I have to look for something else. And I will try to look for something else in the midst of all of this. Because this month, and practically the whole year was a very important year. And now with me making this video describing how my year was, I think this is the biggest year that I needed of a different starting point. And I feel like this is a good starting point. But that's also why I made that one video I made a few days ago with the whole like old recording room, because I wanted to record a little bit in there, like get a good feel of what it was like back then. So that way, if I ever need to remember from where I came from in the best way possible, not only from the YouTube channel, but for content in general, and from where I came from and where I grew, because I could have done it in the apartment, but I already said in that video that I couldn't. But you know, like I have no other words to say right now, and you know, I think I will say this for everybody, but for next year, so for 2024 or whatever year it is for you, let's kick it in the butt. Like let's just kick it in the butt, because this year felt like it kicked everybody's butt, and next year let's do it to that year. Let's kick that year's butt, and yeah, just do that. Yeah, do that thing. Like, do that thing, that goal. Do that goal that you have set for yourself for next year. Do that. But for the most part, that's all that this video is about. And yeah. See you next year.